When you are shopping for the best mortgage offer, it is important to know what things you can get without paying extra. It is like you want to buy a shirt, but you do not know which material is better and where you can get it at the best price. In this video, I will share with you 5 things that banks do not tell, which affects your effective interest rate and flexibility tremendously. First things banks never tell you about is forward mortgage. Forward mortgage or forward darlehen means that you and lender agrees on an interest rate for your new mortgage that starts up to 5.5 years from now. So for example, we took the first mortgage in 2015 at 4% interest, which will end in 2025. So in 2025, we can refinance our mortgage without penalty. But we do not know what will be the interest rate in 2025. However, we do know current interest rates. So at the time of recording, we have historically lowest interest rates. Hence, as per our example, I can go to banks today in 2020 to fix my interest rate for a mortgage that will start in 2025. In other words, I can sign a mortgage contract now with current interest rates. However, the monthly installments will start in 2025. This is what forward mortgage is. Banks avoid to tell this information as it will not benefit them much. Not only this, you can make this forward mortgage contract with any bank. You are not bound with your current bank. So if you have old mortgages at higher or same interest rates, secure your future mortgage interest rates now. Another option banks avoid to tell you is that you can switch your lender during your mortgage period. According to German law, you are eligible to cancel your mortgage contract and switch your mortgage to a different lender who is offering you better mortgage terms. There is one condition though. Only people who are paying their current mortgage for more than 10 years are eligible for this option. So if you are someone who took a mortgage, let's suppose in January 2010, so now in 2020 you are eligible to change your bank with some other bank, which is giving you better conditions than what you have now. This process of changing your lender during mortgage period is called refinancing. I personally recommend to research your free financing options after 10 years because of two main reasons. First, after 10 years, as you have paid off some of your mortgage and probably your property value has also increased, your loan to value ratio has improved a lot. Loan to value ratio is the value of loan compared to value of the property. Lesser it is, better interest rates you will get. So loan to value ratio at the beginning of your mortgage and after 10 years will always be different, and I am pretty sure it will be better after 10 years. And second reason is there is no harm in shopping around and looking for a better option. Next important item is the ability to pay some extra amount to reduce your principal. This is one option that is underestimated by many. Even if your annual interest rate is high, you can still reduce your effective interest rate tremendously by exercising this option. I will show you how you can use it to reduce your effective interest rate. But first, let's understand what effective interest rate is and how it's different from annual interest rate. So, effective or actual interest rate is the interest that you will pay over the entire mortgage period, and it is not equal to your annual interest rate. Let's understand it with an example. So to understand the example, I am using Interhyp's Tilgungsrechner. I will post the link down in the description so you can also play around with this calculator. I have explained these terms in my last video, and you can check that video to understand what all these terms means. So let's start with our example. Let's assume our mortgage amount or credit amount that we took is 200,000 euros. Our first installment will start on 29th June 2020. We will pay monthly installments and our mortgage duration is 10 years. Our annual interest rate is 2% and we want to pay 1,000 euros as installments every year. Now, first I will calculate how much effective interest rate we have paid and how long it will take to finish off our mortgage when we are not paying any Sondertilgung. So let's see. Here you can see this much principal you paid in 10 years. This is the amount that is left and you have to refinance it after 10 years. And this much interest you have paid. So you have paid almost 31,000 euros as interest. So this is your actual interest that you will pay. And please note here that still you have more than 50% of mortgage amount left, and you will pay even more interest before you finish off this mortgage. So that means at the end of the day, we can assume you will pay approximately 70,000 as interest before you pay off your mortgage. And 70,000 of interest means you have paid approximately more than 30% in interest. As per your contract, your annual interest rate was only 2%. But by the end of your mortgage, you ended up paying 30% in interest. So now the mortgage in annual interest doesn't look so cheap. And here are the number of years that you will take. If you only pay monthly installments of 1,000 euros, you will take approximately 20 years to finish your mortgage. Now let's add Sondertilgung of 5,000 euros. It's not a big amount, and this amount you have to pay once a year. So if you put aside only less than 500 euros, you are fine. You can save this much amount and you can pay it at the end of the year. Let's assume in this example that we will pay 10 Sondertilgung installments every year, and our first installment will start in 2021. Let's see. So now you can see you have paid off approximately 3/4 of your principal. Now only 1/4 of your loan amount is left, and the actual or effective interest that you have paid in 10 years is 26,000 only. And to pay off 56,000, you will pay approximately 1/4 of this amount, which will be 5,000 to 6,000. So to pay off your whole mortgage, you will be paying 32,000 euros only as actual interest. So which is 15% of your loan amount. In our last example, when you were not paying any Sondertilgung, you were paying more than 30% as actual interest. And if you are paying only 5,000 as Sondertilgung, you are paying exactly half of the interest rate that you were paying earlier. And see, you just saved 5 years of your life and you paid off your mortgage 5 years early. That's the difference that Sondertilgung brings to your mortgage terms. Even if your annual interest rate is high, using Sondertilgung, you can bring down your actual or effective interest rate way lower than it has to be. So use this calculator before you go to the bank, know what you want, and accordingly negotiate with the bank. You can change the number of years you want to take, you can change the interest rate that you want, you can even change the monthly installments that you want to pay. And in Sondertilgung, you also have the option to say you pay only 6 Sondertilgung, or you pay 8 or 5 or 2. And if you are not sure that you will be able to pay fixed amount every year, then you can also add the amount that you will pay at different point of time, and accordingly you can see how much mortgage you have paid and how much interest you have paid. So by now you understand the importance of this extra payment. But this does not end here. Paying Sondertilgung is completely optional, which means you don't have to pay this amount every year. You can pay the amount for first 2 years and skip next 3 years and then pay it in the 5th year. And the amount that you have to pay is also flexible. Sondertilgung have a max limit and a minimum limit. So max limit is usually percentage of your loan amount, can be 5% or 10%, and minimum limit, it varies from bank to bank. But what minimum limit means here, it means that if you decide, in case you want to pay Sondertilgung, then you should pay at least X amount and you cannot pay less than that amount. So for example, you have to pay at least 1,000 euros and you cannot pay 500 or 900 euros as Sondertilgung. So at the end, you can pay any amount between 1000 to the max limit. And adding this option in your contract only raises your interest rate by 0.01 percentage point, which is negligible. So make sure to have it as an option even if you think now that you will not use it in future. But trust me, in future, as your financial situation will improve, you will have that extra amount that you can pay. And making these extra payments not only reduce your effective interest, but will also help you in paying off your mortgage early. So I highly recommend to pay these extra payments during your mortgage period. Next thing to check is whether bank is financing the Zubehör also or not. So what this Zubehör is? Zubehör is items that you buy as part of the property from the seller. So for example, you are buying kitchen together with the apartment or with the house, or you are buying some electrical equipments or furniture, etc. So for example, in the advertisement, the purchase price is written as 200,000. If this purchase price does not include Zubehör, then you have to pay tax on 200,000 euros. But if it contains Zubehör of let's say 20,000, then you have to pay tax on 180,000 only. In different provinces in Germany, tax is different. So for example, in Baden-Württemberg, it's 5% of purchase price. So in our example, if you have Zubehör worth 20k, you just saved 1,000 euros in taxes. Price of Zubehör in the purchase contract is mostly controlled by the buyer, and seller usually have no objection on the same. I mean, seller just want to sell his house and that's it. He wants his money and he doesn't care how much amount you put in the purchase contract as Zubehör. Some banks, however, only finance the price of the property and not other things that you are buying with it. So it's important that you negotiate with the bank on this clause. If you do not negotiate, bank will never provide you this option. So always negotiate this option with the banks that they include or finance Zubehör also, because it will help you in saving some tax, and that amount you can use in renovating your apartment. Lastly, if I am someone who is interested in flipping a house, that is, I want to buy a house, fix it or renovate it a bit and then sell it off within a year or two, then for me, interest rate and monthly installments won't be that important. I would be more interested in whether I can pay all my mortgage early without big penalties or not. Usually in mortgage contracts in Germany, one cannot pay off whole mortgage before 10 years, until unless mentioned in the contract. However, you are eligible to pay off your mortgage without penalty after 10 years. So if you want to pay your whole mortgage before 10 years, then normally you can do so if you are selling your house, otherwise you cannot. And if you are selling your house and want to pay off your mortgage completely, then also you have to pay a penalty, which is the difference between the current rates of government bonds and the interest rate that you have fixed with the bank. So to conclude, you cannot pay your mortgage before 10 years until unless specified in your contract. After 10 years, you are fine. You can pay off your mortgage without penalty, irrespective of you are selling the house or not. You can only pay off your mortgage before 10 years if you decide to sell your house, and in that case also you have to pay some penalty. So to all the house flippers out there, check this clause carefully in your mortgage contract. If it does not exist, negotiate to get it added or continue shopping. Well, these are the 5 important things that banks avoid to tell us, so keep them in mind and negotiate with bank to get better mortgage offer. Of course, you will like to negotiate these options based on your preferences and what you want to do with the property. But it's good that you have them in mind and use them as your negotiation chip when you are discussing your mortgage contract with the bank.